Hello again there, Star Wars collectors, the Airborne Trooper here again, and I'm going to be bringing you a review right now of a Star Wars 1/6 scale figure made by Sideshow Collectibles. It is a clone trooper named Commander Ganch of the 612th Attack Battalion. This figure is an exclusive to Star Wars Celebration 6 that happened last year in Orlando, Florida. So yeah, this is an exclusive piece, and it went up on SideshowCollectibles.com shortly after that convention, and it had limited quantities, and I believe it is sold out right now. So it is a pretty rare piece, and a really cool one at that. So before I get on to the actual figure, I'm going to get on to the box first. So the box is a Star Wars Sideshow Collectibles box. It's thinner than a Hot Toys box, like this wise. It's just all in all smaller than a Hot Toys box, but glossy front to it. I know it's a little dusty, but the front, it shows militaries of Star Wars right there. It shows a picture of Commander Ganch in his Phase 2 clone trooper uniform. And then down there it says Star Wars Commander Ganch, 612th Attack Battalion, 6 scale figure. Then it has a Sideshow Collectibles logo. It has no exclusive sticker on it like the normal Sideshow Collectibles boxes have. So, but that's alright, even though it isn't exclusive. So here it is, Militaries of Star Wars again. His Phase 1 Clone Trooper uniform, and then same words on the front right there. Then on this side, basically same thing, Militaries of Star Wars. Phase 2 uniform, different pose, of course. Then down there, same thing. Now on the back, though, it's a little dusty. It says Star Wars right there. Shows a picture of Commander Ganch without his helmet on, right there, in a cool pose. It says Commander Ganch, 612th Attack Battalion, 6 scale figure. It says SideshowCollectibles.com. And then on the side here, it shows images of him from the comic book that he appeared in. So I believe this has only appeared in a comic book. So that's pretty cool. It's a cool figure. It's cool that they produced him. Now on the side, on this side, oh yeah, by the way, on the top it says Star Wars right there. Then on the bottom it shows like information and stuff. So on this side right here, right there where those circles are, and right there, there's magnets inside, and this flap just opens up just like that. And right there, there's the box. This is the plastic where the figure was in. This is the plastic where all his accessories in. And then the background to this one normally is the same background that you see in here, just like a gray background. But instead, I took it out actually. It had a picture of Commander Ganch, a big, like here's my hand, a big image of him from the comic books. So I thought that was really cool like background piece for the figure. And it's just cardboard, so, but it's pretty cool. And then right there in the middle, it shows some information about Commander Ganch. Right there. I'm not going to read it out. But yeah, and then on this side it shows information about the Militaries of Star Wars line. It's a lot of information about like the militaries of Star Wars. So yeah, and then that just closes just like that, and then there's the box. Now I'm gonna actually put the background for Commander Ganch right behind him, just like that. So you have a background as I review this awesome figure. So as you can see, I have him in a pose where both his helmets are off, and you can't actually take the helmets off. You have to replace them, swap them out with the head. But yeah, here's an all-around view of him, just like that. Now, this one had an exclusive stand. Here, I'm just gonna set him down there real quick. This one had an exclusive stand right there. It's white with red, like the same insignia that he has on his helmet. It says Star Wars with the Republic logo, and says Commander Ganch, CC 4572. 612th Attack Battalion. So I thought that was pretty cool. Just the standard white piece right there too, and the metal wiring right there for the stand. The normal stands, here, I'll get Cody here. The normal stands just are here. They're just a black stand with the Star Wars logo right there. But this one has an exclusive stand, and it's white. So I think that's pretty cool. Now, accessory-wise, this one came with a lot of accessories. Came with 2 helmets, which I'll get to those in a minute. It came with 4 total blasters. It came with this long DC-15 blaster rifle. Highly detailed piece. But what I found different about this one and the previous ones is it has some weathering on it, if you could see that. I'll compare it to a regular one. Now you could really see the difference. It has weathering on it, so has some like silver scrape marks and stuff on it. So I think that's pretty cool. They started the weathering on the blasters with the Commander Fox figure, but I don't have that one, so, but that's pretty cool. He also comes with a DC-15 blaster carbine, which does have a folding stock and the same weathering paint job right there, folding stock. Pivots at 2 joints right there and right there. So yeah, pretty detailed piece. Comes with the 2 pistols that he's holding right now. Just standard. These, on all the figures, they've been weathered, but that's what they look like. That's how big they are. Look like Captain Rex style pistols. Now, he does come with a whole bunch of hands. I'm not going to show you each individual one, but you can put them in different poses. Like here's a salute type hand that you could put right there. Here's a fist hand. Pretty cool. And each of them are the same. Like for each hand, they have the same gauntlet right there, the same exact paint job and weathering. So I think that's pretty cool. He has another fist hand. He has a pointer hand, a relaxed hand. Whoops, dropped that. Oh well, I'll get to that later. But that's not all the hands. He does come with a whole bunch of hands, like peace signs and like pointing, like I don't know, like yeah, a whole bunch of cool set of hands that you could use and pose them out with them. I'm actually going to show you how to do that. It's really easy. So right now he's holding the hands that he uses to hold the guns. You just pull it out like that, and as you can see underneath, there's just a hole right there. Then you can just put in a new hand, just push it in, and then there's the fist. Now, underneath all his armor pieces, each piece is individual piece of armor. You can't take them all off because without breaking the figure, but as you can see underneath the figure, right here, it's actually fabric. It's a fabric undersuit, so I think that's pretty cool. It's a really cool piece. It's fabric, and the armor just fits right over it, just like that. Here, if I could get it on. There we go. And then he also comes with 2 sets of feet. Comes with a pair of bent toe. I'm using one on him right now, just like that. And then he comes with the flat feet, as you can see right there. And here's a better image of it. It's just a flat foot, and then here's the bent foot, just like that. And here's the joint they could pivot. So that's how much articulation he has in the feet, just like there. So that's pretty cool. Now these pieces aren't statues. These have a whole bunch of points of articulation all over this guy. He does move at the head in 2 places. He can move at the head like right there, and then at the head in his body, and that can move forward. You can look up, you can look that way, side, you can look down, but yeah. And then at the shoulders, he can move forward, backwards. He can move a whole bunch of places, but it is limited by this shoulder belt right there. Elbows, move a whole bunch of places. Wrists, can move like that, twist. The waist, it is very limited because of the armor. You could still move a little, but I wouldn't move it that much. Right here, you can move out all the way. You can move forward all the way. Really articulate right there. Knee, you can move like that, then move. And then at the foot, of course, you can move a whole bunch of different ways. So very articulated figure. Really like the articulation on the 6 scale pieces. More articulated than the 3 3/4 inch figures. Now, on to the separate helmets and stuff. You could take off his head. Now, I'm going to give you a detailed look at his head real quick. Alright, just going to drop this down just like that. Now, if you could see that awesome head sculpt right there, that is amazingly detailed. Sideshow Collectibles put in as much work as they possibly can in this head sculpt. It's as detailed as a Hot Toys head. Now, if you don't know Hot Toys, they're like the king in head sculpts. So, this is an amazing figure. He has the 3 red stripes right there. He has the goatee, everything. Amazing head sculpt. So, yeah, they added all the little skin marks and wrinkles and everything. Way more detailed than the Commander Cody and Commander Bly head. And it is a darker skin tone, which I did notice. I'm going to get Commander Cody's head out real quick. There, I don't know if you can see it here. There's Commander Cody's head, and then there's Commander Ganch's head. As you can see, Commander Ganch has a darker skin tone, but I think Commander Ganch's head looks way more realistic, in my opinion. So, yeah. In hand, he looks amazing. Now you can just take off the head by just simply pulling it off. Just pop it off. It's a ball joint, so you can see it like that. And there's a ball joint right there. You could take this neck seal off. This is a separate piece that comes separate in the package. There's a neck seal, and then you can just put on whichever head you want, like there, and then you need to fit it in the ball joint just like that. There's his phase 2 head on. You can see that just like that. Pretty cool helmet. Very detailed pieces. Also, the visor is glossy on these pieces. Just pop it off, and then here's his phase 1 head, which is my personal favorite. Just like that. Same head that you see in the background image. You can see that. Love this head. Looks amazing on the figure. Just like that. Now, what I found different about this figure, the reason why I really wanted it is because it had unique pieces to it, like the straps right there where his pistols can go in, and these are functional. Sure, I'm going to take out one of his pistols real quick. These hands are slightly bendable, so they're easy to take in, put the pistols in and out. You take out both of them, just like that, and then slide them in like that. So there's the pistols in the holsters. Now, and then the second piece is the pauldron, which is a unique accessory too. Now I'm gonna compare it to Commander Bly real quick, if I could get to him. Alright, there's Commander Bly. Have him in a cool pose right there. As you can see, the 2 pauldrons are different. Commander Bly is the realistic Episode 3 version pauldron, which they used on Captain Rex also. This one is a more animated style pauldron, which as you can see, that's the type that they used in the comic book. Also looks more like the versions that they used in the Clone Wars. So yeah, now I'll show you that pauldron. Commander Bly's, you can't take his pauldron off. If you see that review, you can't take it off all the way. You could take it off of the neck, but it's connected to the body. This one you could take off all the way. Just slides right off just like that. It just puts on and off, just no magnets, anything. Just sits there. This is a rubbery material, so if you open it up, it's basically a circle with a circle inside, but very detailed, weathered and stuff. Nice, cool material. And you could also see the body better, like the paint job, the clone armor that they used. But yeah, that just sits right on like that. No front or back side to it, just whichever way you want. Looks cool anyway. So yeah, a lot of good weathering all over this figure. As you can see, Sideshow Collectibles did an amazing paint job on it. Nice weathering everywhere on this piece. It looks like it's been in many battles. So yeah, no added accessory on the back, just a regular clone trooper back armor. Now these pieces are hard plastic pieces. They will break if you like throw it on the ground or something, but I'm not going to do that. Just careful not to drop your clone trooper when you get it. The hands are rubbery material. Fingers are a little bit more bendable. Fingers, I mean. And the pauldron is a rubbery material. Helmet, same plasticky material as the rest of the armor. And then of course the fabric undersuit underneath. And then it is a black plastic body underneath the undersuit. So yeah, overall a great figure. Highly recommend it. If you can find one for a decent price, I wouldn't recommend spending $200 and something on this figure. I got mine for $125 off SideshowCollectibles.com when it was available. I believe you could waitlist him, and if you're lucky, you might be able to grab him. So, really cool figure. Great details, great accessories, 2 unique pieces. By the way, these holsters pieces. Here, let me take it off. Forgot to mention this. These is basically like a necklace on the figure, but it's connected to his belt underneath there, so you can't take it off, but it just like sits around his neck. So yeah, and then the pauldron just sits on top. Helmet or head or other helmet if you want. A lot of customizable ways to pose this figure. So yeah, that's why I love 6-scale figures now. Amazingly detailed pieces, but they are expensive, but you do get what you are paying for. So yeah, that basically wraps up this review. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, may the force be with you. Bye.